So this is a quick way that I use mail merge to um, pull data in from a spreadsheet. So the first thing I did was I used the template that you sent to me of what the files should look like before they went into LDAP. The fields that are blank, these are the fields that we're pulling from the spreadsheet. Everything else, these are the fields that are going to be the same no matter what the records are. We could actually make one of these documents per company. That's why the Davis 2009 was in there. But this could have been a field that we inserted on the spreadsheet as well. I just typed it in there just because we only had 2 records. But this could also be a blank field because we could generate that per customer. So from there, what you would do is you would create your template. It's just a simple template of what the what the text file should look like. Then you would go to mailings, and you want to select your recipient. And we already have the spreadsheet that was done. So I have the Magical spreadsheet. And if you have multiple sheets within the file, you would just choose the sheet that it's on. I know that it's sheet 1, and I'm just going to use the whole file. And then what happens from there, you'll notice that like that particular field popped in, but we know that the DN, we know from here, so the fields from the spreadsheet automatically generate. So we know that the DN is their authentication username. We know that the CN, if I'm not mistaken, is the first name. So we will insert first name. We know that the department number is what we used as the company name. So we'll choose company. Given name, that is their first name again. We know that mail is their email address. We know that the SN is their last name. Telephone number is the extension number. The UID is actually their Active Directory username. And then this was static. And if you notice, there's like no space in between them. I don't think that makes a difference when it imports, but I just took the space out just to keep it clean. So once you are done there, you can actually preview what the results are. I clicked on preview results so you can see the file. So once you do that, once you preview your files, so if we had 650 files, we could literally scroll through them, but there were only 2 files in this particular two files in this particular sheet. From there, you would hit finish and merge. It'll say edit the documents, and they come in this humongous file. I could have done this in a table, which I may consider doing instead of having one sheet, one record per document. I may just do it in a table. I hadn't gotten that far yet. But once you do that, you want to make sure you hit file. You want to save it as a plain text file. Give it a name. I'll just call it Baker Test File 6. I think that's 6. And then you hit save. I didn't change any of the configurations on here. It says saving as a text file will cause all formatting. That's fine because we want just a basic text file. So I did not do anything to these records. You can insert a line break if you want to be careful. I'll put one in just so you can see it. And go ahead and hit OK. We'll open up the file, and there you have it. It is in a text format. And this is what we could copy. I remember you said that the spacing doesn't matter, so if that's not a factor, it'll be a little bit of space between each record. But beyond that, it came out perfectly formatted, and hopefully we can use it to get these records into a magical as well. So hope that helped. If you have any questions, just let me know.